yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double dog. That's the way. 36. Hey, watch edge.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson out to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 50. Alert flare.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Coming to you. Watch twist. Watch the eye.
We're going to 54. 26.
Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check the backer. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check. Hey, got it. Mike's 5-4.
Check.
Now Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Roberts has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And now he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Deuce.
Tight dog.
Run, take it. Watch it. We're going to 54. Why 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Austin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Go to 54. Go to 54. Fresno.
And again, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
57's the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Check 9, check 9. Shift, shift.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
All right.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run.
Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And
that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Going to throw deep. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Forbath, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jackson will throw again. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
The Cowboys take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Take 4, take 4. 25. 26.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 68 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, check right. Watching the 5.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.